hotels through Capital One Travel. What's in your wallet?
I love Paris.
Oh man, we love Paris all the time. It's 7:30 here in the States. But it is the middle of the afternoon in Paris, France, where Savannah is kicking off our countdown to the 2024 Olympics. That Eiffel Tower behind you, I cannot handle.
I know. Hoda, I can't even handle standing here. I have to laugh. This is the greatest assignment I have ever been given. You guys call it a boondoggle. I call it le boondoggle. I know. Hoda, I can't even handle standing here. I have to laugh. This is the greatest assignment I have ever been given. You guys call it a boondoggle. I call it le boondoggle in French. This is outrageous. The sun is shining. We're in Paris. We're talking about the Olympics. Right now we're standing at Trocadero Square. This is one of the most Instagram-worthy spots if you want to see the Eiffel Tower. Paris, of course, was the most visited city in the world last year. 44 million tourists, and that was before the Olympics. That number, of course, is expected to jump next year when 2024, the Olympics roll into town, and we're going to have a lot of fun here in just a bit with the athletes and everything else. Mike Tirico's here too, guys.
It looks like a perfect day there in the City of Lights.
And I still can't believe that there's going to be like beach volleyball kind of right next to where you're standing. It's the coolest.
The shadow of the Eiffel.
That is what's so fun. You know, usually we come to these Olympic cities and they're building all these new stadiums. No. They're going to use what's beautiful about Paris and turn those venues into Olympic venues. We'll have a lot more on the Olympics just ahead, but we'll start this half hour, actually, guys, with a story that's unfolding not far from here in another iconic city. Prince Harry, of course, on the witness stand in his lawsuit against the British tabloids. Keir Simmons is with me. Keir, good morning to you. How extraordinary. Not in 100 years has a senior royal been on the witness stand giving evidence in a British courtroom.
That's right, Savannah. So great to be with you here in Paris. I know with your legal expertise, you're watching this one closely because there is drama back in my hometown. Terse and tense exchanges. You can see a live shot right now of that High Court in London where it's taking place for Harry's second day in court. This morning, Prince Harry is back in court for the second and final day of his historic testimony. Harry and his wife Meghan and a number of other celebrities are accusing the tabloid Mirror newspaper group of phone hacking, unlawful information gathering, and an invasion of privacy. The Mirror's attorney continuing his cross-examination this morning, pointing out what he claims were more discrepancies in the Duke's witness statement, but Prince Harry repeatedly pushing back, saying, quote, "I believe phone hacking was at an industrial scale," telling the court, quote, "I have no idea how anybody would know specific details reported by the newspaper." The Prince's testimony opened him up to a challenging cross-examination from the Mirror's attorney yesterday, after Harry submitted a long statement writing about the press how much more blood will stain their typing fingers before someone can put a stop to this madness. In court, he doubled down, saying journalists were responsible for, in some cases, death.
My mum was harassed throughout her life with my dad, but after they separated, the harassment went to new levels.
Claiming journalists hacked Princess Diana's phone as well as his own. But the defence pushed back, highlighting gaps in his recollection of events, Harry admitting he couldn't remember reading some of the articles he claims caused him distress. The paper's attorney arguing that details published about the prince were obtained through legal methods, including royal press releases and tips, and denying Harry's allegation that Mirror journalists had hacked either his phone or Diana's. The Duke also blaming the, quote, prying eyes of the tabloids for his breakup with then-girlfriend Chelsea Davy. At one point, discussing another story, the prince could not answer questions about whose phone he believed was hacked for details. The Mirror's attorney saying, "Are we not, Prince Harry, in the realms of total speculation?"
So I think most of us would think that those press articles were pretty horrible, but were they illegal? Were they got through illegal measures? That is what the case absolutely hangs on.
This is what here in France they might call Prince Harry's denouement, his opportunity, what he's been waiting for, Savannah, to be there in court face to face with the press, which he so, frankly, let's be honest, so despises. It's also what the royals have been so worried about. We've heard today a conversation about an article where Prince Harry was reportedly at a strip club. I mean, it's just embarrassing, potentially, for the other royals, and I think that's why they just didn't want this to happen.
Yeah, and if you're going to have all those facts come out in court, you better be hopeful that you will prevail, and that is a real question in this case. Keir, thank you. Now look, you're here with me in Paris.
Yes.
You have to have a little fun, too.
Yes.
You've got to witness a little history. Keir's going to come back. He visited the Cathedral of Notre Dame, which of course has been under construction since that fire, and Keir will have an inside look at the massive operation to restore the beloved landmark. Plus, Hoda, just imagine it. You're playing beach volleyball.